Subscribe to Cooking and Travel by Dr. Papori Barooah and press on the bell icon for all notifications.
Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's recipe is a baked fish recipe, and for inspiration I owe it to Manju auntie, whose special hands really created magic. The day I ate it, I was after her to give me the recipe. So today presenting before you cheesy, or can I say buttery baked fish. So let's start cooking. Let me introduce you to the ingredients. This recipe uses freshwater fish. I have here around 7 pieces of fish there. Big variety is good. So you can choose any big variety, but freshwater fish there. I'll also need some sweet chili sauce. You can also opt for the tomato hot and sweet sauce. That's also fine with it. Some salt, some butter, some dry spices there. So here I have 1 small teaspoon of this is meat masala, 1 small teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder for the color, and a pinch of garam masala. And I'll also need a small teaspoon of sugar to create magic in the dish. 2 cubes of cheese there. You can also opt in for mozzarella cheese and a slice of cheese also to make it very cheesy. This is around 2 big onions, half a tomato, some green chilies, and ginger garlic paste, say 1 small teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. The cooking will be done in refined oil. So I've heated a pan there and I'm using little oil, not much, because I'm also going to put in the butter, which will also make it very oily. So that way, just a small 1.5 teaspoon of this is refined oil. You can use vegetable oil, no problem. And the trick here is you put a small teaspoon of sugar, and we'll wait for the sugar to caramelize and turn to the top and make it, they have that beautiful red color when the sugar will come to the top. At this moment, I'll drop in all the spices together, the dry spices, and also this is the mixture from the mixing there that goes in. And I'm just going to give it a nice fry. Take care not to overcook it, and just when the oil begins to separate from the masala, you really need to remove it and then proceed with the rest part of the recipe. Let me now proceed with the next part of the recipe. I've taken a baking dish and I've greased it with some butter. And now I'm just going to layer this masala, half of the masala, into this. So this way I'm going to layer it, just a thin layer of the masala. Meanwhile, I've kept my oven at preheat at 180 degree centigrade. Into the remaining masala, I'll just add a small teaspoon of this is sweet chili sauce. So I'm mixing it properly now. Here, now I'm going to take the piece of fish there and beautifully lay it on the masala. Properly lay it out. Okay, and then it becomes very easy. The oven is already preheating. And the next thing that goes in, I'm avoiding any use of turmeric. And thanks to Manju auntie, who said, alright, you're not putting any turmeric when you're marinating the fish for the baked fish, because then the turmeric smell persists. So we are not using any turmeric in the pieces of fish there, but there is turmeric enough in the onion paste that I am putting on top. So I've put the other remaining part of the masala on the top. I'm just nicely trying to cover as much as possible so that every piece gets a share of the masala. And now comes a job I love to do, give a lot of butter into the dish. So I'm just laying some butter onto the dish like this. So it's a special type of baked fish. You can always preserve some for some times when you have special people coming over. So that way I'm going to lay it with the butter. Okay, the butter's getting right. Okay, just one more, I think, and just a little more. So a lot of butter is actually going in, but it's so yummy. If you try it once, you're not going to stop yourselves from making this. Forget the butter for some time and look at the taste there. Okay, I promise it's going to be so tasty. And now I'm going to place the slice of cheese there. So it's trying to make it cheesy, and it's trying to make it so interesting with a variety of cheese that's going in. Mozzarella would be fine, but for now I'm just going in for processed cheese cube there. And I can hear the tinkle there at the back, and my oven is preheated. It's already 10 minutes preheated there at 180 degrees centigrade. For now, for 20-25 minutes, this is going into the oven till I check whether it is done. So my baked fish is half ready, and it's actually ready to go inside the oven. Look at that, how it feels there. You see the cheese melting, the butter just seeping inside, and you can imagine how juicy and how delicately flavored the fish will be. So that's my buttery baked fish, and I hope you'll enjoy this recipe and you're going to love it. I'm sure about that. Do give it a try, and of course give it a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching.